This yummy looking and decadent chicken is our very own Kenyan chicken curry cooked in coconut cream, and I'm here to show you how. To a liter of water, add 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, stir, make sure everything is dissolved, then come and add your whole spices and 2 bay leaves. Swirl everything to make sure it's evenly distributed, then add your chicken. Cover and leave to brine for 4 to 6 hours. As it's brining, I prepare my ingredients for the sauce. So I started by chopping up my garlic, ginger, and green chilies, added to my pestle and mortar along with a pinch of salt. Then ground it to a paste. And then I made my coconut cream by adding hot water to coconut cream powder and mixing it to the consistency that I wanted. You can use coconut cream if you have it. You don't have to use the powder one. And I was happy with the consistency. I added my coconut cream and the paste and the turmeric powder to my sufuria while the heat was off, turned on the heat, and that's when I started stirring, making sure that everything mixed up. Then, I had forgotten to put my curry powder, and this is when I added it, made sure that everything was mixed up, added salt to taste. And this is one of those dishes that you can never leave alone. You have to stand over it, cook it on low heat, and continuously keep stirring it. This is how it looks after about 10 minutes of continuous cooking and stirring over low heat. At this point, I add my tamarind paste and stir it to mix it in. Let it simmer for about 5 more minutes and the sauce is done. After 4 hours of brining, my chicken was ready for the second layer of flavor. And so I did this by first taking out the 4 pieces of chicken. The rest I was going to use for another recipe that I will soon post. Patted the chicken dry and made my marinade by adding freshly squeezed lemon juice to ginger and garlic paste and a teaspoon of vegetable cooking oil. Mix it, and to make sure that my chicken took the marinade completely, I pierced it with a fork, poured the marinade on top, massaged, and made sure that I also put the marinade under the skin. And then covered it and let it marinate for an hour before proceeding to the next step. After the 1 hour was over, it was now time for me to cook my chicken. So I opted to first grill it by wrapping it in foil paper for about 40 minutes. Reason I did this was because I wanted it to cook slowly in its own juices before finishing it off by grilling it. The authentic flavor of this dish is acquired by grilling your chicken directly over charcoal or coal so that you can get that smoky flavor. So I cooked it for 40 minutes, took it off the fire and wrapped it, and this is how it looked. And so to crisp up and caramelize my skin, I took it directly on top of the charcoal to acquire the grill marks that you're seeing and to get the smoky flavor to enhance the dish. And so now it was time to bring all the components of the dish together. So my coconut cream sauce was still too thick, so I added some water to it just to make it a bit thin. And then I came and added my chicken, mixed everything, made sure that the chicken was coated thoroughly and everywhere with the sauce. Added a bit of water because it was a bit thick, and then I covered and left it to simmer for 5 minutes so that the chicken could absorb these flavors of the coconut cream curry. And as you can see, this is how it looked. If you want your curry to be a bit thin, you can add more water. I wanted mine to just be like this, and this is how it looked after I served it. You can eat it with chapati or rice. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please rate it, subscribe and share it with your friends. Until next time, goodbye.